You ever gone on a journey, a journey that begins with a step? A journey that it's nothing you planned. You didn't make a reservation and pack your suitcase and get your toothbrush. You weren't ready for it. You just went on this journey. It's like once you get in, so you can't get out. You can't just turn around and go out where you were. Like out there, I was a human being. I felt like a human being, and I knew what month it was and what year it was and the day. And then I entered into this place, this twilight zone of some kind of sorts. Like, this is my house, this is my animals, this is my dogs, this is where I live, but nothing is the same. And I don't know I don't really understand exactly what's happening, but I understand that I'm in it. I'm in the middle of it. I don't know what it's called, I mean, it's a life-changing experience. These are the bags I bought, Okay, I got some bags, they're here, right? They're here. That's the fan. That's blessed. I don't feel very blessed. I don't feel very much like myself. And I can't get out of this place because I have to go through it, I enter into it, and I have to go through it to get out of it. It's like being pregnant. Like out here you have the sex and the great time, and now there's a baby in your womb, and now you're going to go through the first trimester, and you're going to be sick as a dog and puking for 14 weeks. And then you're going to have a pretty good time, and then you're going to be like really large and cumbersome, and you have to go through the entire pregnancy, and then you have to give the birth. Then the baby has to leave your body, right? The baby's going to leave, and then you've gone through it, and then your uterus shrinks down, and you're in the hospital, and then you come home, and now you have a new life as a baby. So it's a whole situation that you go through. And then when you leave, when you leave the hospital with a baby, now you're kind of like yourself again, but now you got a baby and you're a mother, so you're different. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving birth. And it's very, very painful. And it's rather scary. I'm in labor. I think I'm in labor. I hurt. And it doesn't quit because he's dead, you see, and I didn't see him dying. I didn't see him sick. I didn't see him dying. I didn't see the dead body. I wasn't at the funeral. I wasn't in the interment of the ashes. I just have a piece of paper, and I have the information that he's dead. And this is me. This is me. This is my face, right? That's me. And they drew my blood. They drew my blood. I do have an infection. I do have an elevated white blood count. And so I'm on antibiotics. I don't feel good, but not ill. I'm just, it's hard to drink. I don't want to eat. I keep getting food, and then I end up giving it to I put it in the dog bowl, because I'm in labor. And when you're in labor, you don't sit down and eat a spaghetti dinner. It's not like you can go back out the door and say, well, I don't want to be pregnant. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through everything I have to go through. What is grief? Is it the loss? It's some kind of mental gymnastics that we go through where we have disbelief, like, are you sure he's dead? Is he really dead? Well, I talked to Mary, and she told me he died in Texas, alone in Texas, And then if somebody else brought the body, they had him cremated and brought the ashes up to Ohio. And I was unaware, But it's like I just keep trying to get to where I am today. I keep trying to say, okay, it's June, it's June 2021. Okay, you went to the post office, you went to the emergency room, you got the antibiotics, right? You got the antibiotics. That's going to make you feel better. That's going to make you feel better, right? It's going to treat the infection, right? You got white blood cells. You get too many white blood cells. You feel hot. You don't feel good. I have to take my other medicine, regular medicine. I have high blood pressure. It's Thursday. That's what I do. I put a towel up to tell me what day of the week it is, and then I make sure, like, I have Thursday's medicine. There's Thursday's medicine, because it's really important that I take my medicine. I take an antidepressant at bedtime. I feel discombobulated. I feel like I'm in a state of suspension, like I'm not in, it's like my mind is wandering, it's like I'm having all these intrusive thoughts. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to be in labor. I don't want to be in grief. I don't want to grieve. I want to be in today. I want to go get my hula hoop, I just want the pain to stop. It hurts. And I want to hurt you. I don't like it that you're laughing and smiling and having a good time. How fucked up is that? Kara, how fucked up is that? There's the peonies, the peonies are blooming. I don't want to see something beautiful. I'm hurting. I want the hurting to stop. When is that going to stop? Can I have 10 minutes where it doesn't hurt, please? Please, Mother, may I have 15 minutes? Can I have a few? Can I have a little break? I went to the post office. I mailed the packages to the ladies. One for eBay. I decided that I was going to saw the doctor on Tuesday. June 1st, and I was like, I told her, my wrist hurt. It looks like it's healing. Fuck, it's not healing. It's bright red. It's full of pus. What do? What can I say? I can't say anything. You're the doctor. Well, after the blood tests come back, well, hey, I caught a fucking infection. Now I get the antibiotics. All right, that's okay. At least I got them. At least I saw a doctor. It's all right. It's all good. I don't believe it. I'm having a really hard time believing it. It's like, do you remember ice skating? Do you remember putting ice skates on and you're sailing across the ice, the hard ice, on a frozen lake? And then the very front of your roller, of your ice skate, the jagged part, the break part, like you accidentally touch that part to the ice, and then you fall like this. You go, like you're moving along the ice, and then you're down, and you hit that ice hard, like it's like concrete. It's a frozen lake, and all the air comes out of your lungs. I feel like that, like all the air's let out of me. Like I'm stunned. Like I just keep walking into this brick wall or something. Like I'm not walking. It's like the brick wall is moving toward me, and then it hits me. And I can't process it. I can't really fathom that it's just reduced to ashes behind a little part in the wall, and that's what's left. There's nothing left. There's nothing for me to see. There's no picture. There's not even a grave. It's just a wall. I know I just have to go through this, right? This too shall pass. I'm not going to be like this. This is June 4th, June 3rd. It's Thursday. Thursday's June something. It's June 3rd. I don't know when it'll end. I don't have any control over it. It's just really hard to believe. I just don't care about anything. It's like there's this aspect of numbness too. There's this, like, it doesn't feel real. Like I don't feel like I just don't feel real. I feel like I'm suspended in something else. Like I'm floating. Like I'm floating in the deep end, right? I'm not standing up, I'm not swimming, I'm just kind of floating. I'm just kind of in this suspension, this place of suspension. And I'm not in today. I keep trying to find my way back to today. I told Jessica, love, help me stay in the present, So you have to stay here, Joanne, you have to, it's up to you, you have to stay here. I just need to get grounded again. Like I need a tether. I need to be focused on something instead of this like free fall, this hurt locker. I can't concentrate. I can't hardly perform a task, like get the knife, open the box, like I remember I fed the dog. I gave the dog the medicine. Took my medicine. I took my medicine, my antibiotic. I passed for a human being. They thought, I went to they took my vital signs, right? Did my blood pressure, took my temperature. I talked to somebody. So somebody has seen me today. I mean, I was seen by human beings that they should know if there's something really wrong with me. So it must still be okay, right? I need the shovel. I need the dog poop shovel. I think I have it out here. Let's see, there's bird houses in the wood. I had the shovel. I remember using the shovel, right? I think I left it out here. Did I leave it out here? It was out here earlier. See all the water? See all the rain we got? Lots of rain. That was very appropriate when you're grieving to have thunder and the sky. Here we go. There's my shovel. My dog poop shovel. And there was a big boom. I thought we lost the electricity. Always the transformer down the street. We lose power every summer. I'll lose electricity for 2 or 3 days. It's okay. I have more peonies. Little baby roses. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, puppy. I didn't put my shoes on. That's okay. It just means you have a pair of dirty socks, right? Not the end of the world. Okay, I have the shovel. Now, where was the poop? Where's the poo, Carol? There it is. I like to keep my yard tidy. Enjoy getting on the riding lawnmower. Just having trouble with the weed whacker. It's hard to start a weed whacker. And once you get it started, it's hard to keep it running. I called this lawn place A and J. Talked to Jay. I said, I need somebody to come out here with a weed whacker. He said, well, it's kind of wet today. I'm like, yeah, no kidding, it's wet today. I can weed whack all along the fence line, right? All the way to the back, crossed, and then in the kennel. Kona, do you want to come out, buddy? Hey, boy. Kara. I guess I'll go in. Take my socks off. Feet are wet and dirty, huh? Oh, boy. I'm trying to think if did I eat today? I think I made some rice. I think I ate some rice in the morning. I had some rice with that cream of mushroom soup on it. Right? I put that in the microwave. And then I gave Kara some. That's enough. Not like I need 3 meals a day. I just eat once a day is fine. My head hurts pretty bad. A lot of pain in my head. I don't know. I quit crying. I stopped crying. I'm too tired out to cry, really. I cried. I overcried. I cried. Now I don't have tears. Now I just have pain in my head. Take this. Been doing some really bad things, haven't I? Because I don't care. I'm still that wounded animal. You know? You don't poke a wounded animal with a stick. You don't feed wild animals. You don't go up to them and try to pet them. When an animal is wounded, you have to give them a berth. You stay away from them. You give them clearance. And I don't know why. Oh, I want to talk to you. We're worried about you. No, you're not worried about me. You don't care about me. I'm not your friend. You don't even know my middle name. I don't even know your kids' names. What do you mean we're friends? We're not friends. We're acquaintances on some stupid place called YouTube. I don't understand this electronic stuff. I don't know where Twitter is. I know that there's something called a tweet. Like you can tweet something. I think that's like an email. That's like, and obviously there must be an account with it. There's a place called the cloud where all this information is in the cloud. She said I had Instagram. Do I have an Instagram account? When did I open that? Did I make an Instagram account? I haven't been there for 5 years, 7 years. I remember one time this lady in the dog rescue asked me, do you have Instagram? And I said, no, I have Facebook. And then she wanted me to make an Instagram account. So I probably made one. I just don't know what the name is or the user ID or the password. Must be an email and Instagram. Why would you do that? You have my email address, joanne.dallas@att.net. Why, it's right on the PayPal. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know TikTok and social media. Like, share me out on social media. I don't have social media. I mean, I have like 19 friends on my Facebook account, and these 19 friends. It's like 6 or 7 of them are blood family. It's like my father, my sister's husband, my brother, my brother's wife, my sister, my brother, my husband, the people from high school. I have 19 people on Facebook. So what, you want me to, I can share you out on YouTube. I don't have a successful YouTube channel. I don't think, it's not like somebody's, all it does is say, hey, I'm sharing. If it makes you feel better, I'll share you. I'll share you out. It doesn't hurt. But I feel like it's saying where I am, like this is where I am. At night I was crying. That night I couldn't stop crying. I was on a live stream and I was just, it's like a fucking train wreck, I couldn't stop crying. And they were sharing me out like, wow, come look at this. Drive your car slowly and look out the window. Look at Gathering Place. She's fucking losing her shit. And I was in such a state that I thought that I was thinking, these are my friends. I mean, thank you, Patrick, for being here. Thank you, Osho. Thank you for being here. I didn't know that they were like mocking me. I didn't know that they were like staring at me like a fucking train wreck. And then the next night when I did the one that was called Liar, Cheat, and a Thief or something, and I was angry because they hurt me. I was a wounded animal and they hurt me. They poked a stick where I hurt. They weren't human beings and they weren't nice. They weren't kind. You know, the kind thing to do would be to avert your eyes and don't look at the bloody body that's left on the side of the road. You just turn your head and you don't look at that horrible thing, you know? But they not only looked at it, they invited other people to come look at it. What kind of human being does that? What kind of people are you? What has social media done to your fucking brains? What are you talking about? Putting on a jacket and being a gladiator? Are you playing video games? Are you in the basement of your father and mother's house and you're 28 years old and you're unmarried and you're overweight and you're living in your uncle's basement or your mother's basement? What kind of grown-up are you? Who are you? What are you? I was living alone as a married woman with children when I was 27 years old. I was on my own when I was 16 years old. I had my own apartment. Who is this generation? You're just copying Kim Kardashian? You're copying a TikTok dance? A little song and a dance? That's not reality. That's not real life. A live chat room is not a place that you just take your stupid email address and open up 15 accounts and you think like you're so fucking clever. That's not clever. That's fucking ignorant. You with your 10 bananas. I never mentioned your name. Did I? Did I mention your channel name? If I did, I'm sorry. I stayed clear of you. I see that you are a wounded animal. I don't know what you are. I thought you were a girl. You have long hair and lipstick and boobs and an ass, and you have yourself on like a profile where you're standing with the boobs in the butt. I thought you were a girl, and then when you wanted the Facebook request, it said you were a boy. And then I was like, oh, wait, well, this says that you're a man, but I think you're a woman. So, okay, I think that's like called a transvestite or something. I'm not real clear on that, okay? So I'm going to tread very slowly and very carefully so that I don't say anything inappropriate and hurt your feelings. And we had a conversation and you were talking about you wanted a GoPro, right? I mean, what's a GoPro? It's like a camera thing that you can record. And I was like, well, how much is it? What do you know, maybe I could help you get a GoPro. You didn't ask me for the money. I offered to give you the money. And then you didn't buy the GoPro. And then you came to me and you were like, and I said, don't worry about it. It was a gift. I gave you the money. It's a gift. When somebody gives you money, what you do with it is now, it's your money now. That's your $100. And you said that you were going to put it in the bank for toward a laptop. And I said, you don't have to tell me what you're going to do with it. Because I gave you a gift. I gave you a gift. And now it's yours. You don't owe me an explanation. And then you calmed down and everything was cool between us, right? Wasn't everything cool between us? And I told you I didn't understand. I told you I understand like a man liking men. That's gay. I understand women liking women. That's like lesbian. But I'm really kind of confused about if you're a man and you want the body of a woman, but when you're a woman you want to be with men. I don't know. It's like following the plot of a movie that's too complicated for my brain. And I apologized to you. I told you, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. Like, when you talk to me on Facebook Messenger, I never understood what the fuck you were trying to say to me. I felt like, okay, well, number one, we have a language barrier and a culture barrier, and and I just said, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. You don't, it doesn't, I can't carry on a conversation with you, and it's my problem. I was very clear about that it was my shortcoming. You know? I didn't say anything about your... I know to stay away from wounded people. The other lady, the nosy one who gets into everybody's business, she was the one who was like, did you give him money? Did you give him money? I'm like, that was none of her fucking business. And see, the problem with me is that when people ask me questions, I don't just say, mind your own business. I don't say, that's none of your business, mind your own business. That's a boundary, like setting a boundary and saying, that has nothing to do with you. Because I was like, that person confuses me. She goes, what's confusing about it? You're gay. And I'm like, well, gay is when you're a man and you like men, but you're a man, want to be a woman like men. I don't know. It's like, confuses me. If you're gay, just be a guy and go have sex with guys. But, as long as people know you're not really a girl, I didn't know you were, I thought you were a girl. I mean, if you wear long hair